This is the station of the Strayside Railway. I saw a train here almost 40 years ago, and we just missed this one. Bummer. Well, it's 10:30 and the train departed at 10:15, so we just missed it. Yes, it wasn't meant to be. I love how they keep the old stations. They don't tear them apart and put other stuff up. We are up by Broom Hill Station to see if I can catch the train coming into the station. And the sun is out on those mountains with the snow on them, if you can see it. There's a little train station right there. Broom Hill on the Strayside Railway.
Here comes the train. Going that way.
Well, I waited for it to come across the bridge, and it turns out it came the other direction.
Sorry, I'll get out your way, wait.
There was the whistle for everybody to get on board, and they were stoking the fire to get some more steam built up. All right, they're getting ready to go. Engineers watching for the signal. There's the green flag and the whistle. There it goes. Pretty little station. They say this has been in a bunch of shows. I got to figure out which ones. Well, now we're down to Boat of Garden Station, where the train is again. There was the green flag to go.
There. What is that?
Break.
We'll take a break.
There's a parking spot. Stopped for lunch at the Watermill Cafe in Blair Castle.
It's not moving today. So it does move.
The mill's not running today, but it does. There's the diverter. This is their mill. They're redoing the wheel, but it is a live working mill that they actually use. Gold fan for cleaning raw. This is where the water wheel turns. There's the gears right back there. Apparently, the old mill went derelict a long time ago, and in the 70s, an old miller and some youth groups got together and redid it in its original state. This is our hotel, the Atoll Palace. This is Blair Castle. A lovely, lovely day. We were here in 1988, believe it or not. Two, three. Lord Grey.
So this was originally the main hall.
Electricity who happened to be there. Towards the Ellison and the pain and what have you.
Oak and veneered in broomwood made for the third.
Some of the famous red deer of Scotland here. They have a feeding program, and so they're very tame, and they're looking for some food. Diana, the Roman goddess of hunting, and this is Diana's Grove. A bunch of trees planted in here by the Dukes. Douglas firs, birches, trees brought back from the U.S.
Seeds.
Seeds brought back from the U.S. This is the ruins of St. Bride's Kirk, an old church where Bonnie Dundee, some famous guy killed in the Battle of Culloden, he came here with his wounds and then died, and they buried him here. This is the Queens View viewpoint. where Queen Victoria came in 1866 for her secret visit up here when she stayed at Blair Castle after the birth of one of her children. Way off there in the distance, those mountains that are way out in there, is out near Glen Cove, which is where we started our trip near Glenfinnan almost a month ago. The final distillery on our tour, Blair Atoll Distillery, walking distance from our hotel, so we get to do a real tasting this time.
Me too.
Jennifer, I said
You said
us.
me.
We get to.
Okay.
Got their own bar here, made out of one of the mash tuns. It's a Porteous Mill.
Degrees Celsius. Again, not quite sure what that is.
Probably the best picture of the whiskey safe that we have. The locks on the sides are for the tax man. It's a 75% tax on whiskey. This is their water source right here.
The other end of the warehouse, you can see the windows and this much whiskey left in the cask. Or sir, if I can get you to move onto this, there's about 100 bottles of that left. Once it's gone, it's gone. There's no second anywhere.
Today is a walking tour day. We have a big drive day tomorrow, so we decided to walk and explore the town of Pitlochry, which we are right next to. First though, coffee at Jesse's. We stopped in this place, Heather Gems. It's a small little factory where they use heather sticks and make jewelry out of it.
Very unique.
Very unique.
Jennifer's whiskey tour.
Well, this is how they make the heather gems. They dry heather here. They dye it and compress it. Then they cut it and shape it. More of the cuttings, individual little pieces. They lacquer them and mount them in jewelry. Go a snowing Christmas tree. It drops it out of the top, falls down into this umbrella, sucks it back up, and drops it again. A stop here at the Pitlochry train station. They have a bookstore, a used bookstore that people donate books and then they raise money for charity. We are at the Pitlochry Dam and Hydro Electric Plant, where they've dammed up Loch tumble that we saw yesterday. And we are looking for fish, going up a fish ladder. Yeah. We're going to cross that bridge down there eventually. And we think that's the fish ladder right there. Well, this is the fish ladder, along with the generators running. And that's seeing a lot of fish. Well, here's the fish view of the ladder. This seems like an awful high level to jump up, but I guess they jump over them. So the fish go through tubes, not jump or swim. You won't see salmon jumping up the fish ladder as they actually swim through flumes that connect the pools. A little suspension bridge. Actually, it's not little, it's big. Across the river here. That was our restaurant over there. There's the bridge. Jennifer was not on it very long. It did sway quite a bit and she was not impressed.
Yeah.
Well, I managed one last tasting here in Pitlochry at Robertson's Whiskey Stop. And they have a very nice shop and a tasting area.